Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Today is real simple. For everybody that's trying to become successful on any level, in any arena, any genre, I don't care what it is. If you're trying to be successful, this message is for you. Let me help you understand something real clear. You ain't going to make it the way you want to, and you're not going to make it to the heights that's fully out there and available for you without God. I'm just going to keep it real simple and clean for you today. You're not going to make it the way you want to, and you're not going to get to the heights that's available to you without God. You have to get this through your head. You can try it if you want to, because I did. I'm here to tell you, I am talking purely from experience here. You can try it without God, and you can see how far you can get. Will you have some measures of success? Of course you will. Will it feel like days like you might make it? Of course you will. But let me ask you a question, though. What you going to do about them days when you feel like you ain't going to make it? When you going to do about them days where it feel like there are no answers to your questions? What you going to do about them days? What you going to do about them days when everybody laughing at you and turn against you? What you going to do about them days when you just don't see no way through it? What you going to do about them days? I got the sunshine. You know, sunshine cool. Everybody got friends when it's sunny outside. You want some friends? Hit the lotto. You want to get rid of them friends? Go ask for some help. Man, I'm talking about, man, they scatter like roaches when lights come on. I'm trying to tell you. So now, here we go again. You can do this without God now, because I've done it. And you can have yourself some measure of success. Let me even hip you to a little bit closer, though. Let me tell you why you are doing it without God and having some measure of success. Can I tell you why? Because of God's grace and mercy to us. Because of his grace and mercy trying to keep us in spite of ourselves for the real mission that he really got for us. See, that's the truth of the matter now. Now what we talking about now, Steve. See, so yeah, you can do it without God, and you can have some measure of success without God. And yeah, you got your little degree and everything, or yeah, you completed the program, got all that, yada, yada, yada. But don't you know something? It's because of God's grace and mercy that he helps us anyway, even when we ain't asking for help. When he bails us out anyway, when we ain't even asking to be bailed out. You know why? Because he loves us that much, that he would allow us to exist until we get our mind together where he could take us where he's really trying to take us. Let's get this real straight and clear today. You can do this without God if you want to. But I am telling you, to get to where you really want to be and to be all that God has for you, you got to have God. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And let me tell you this here. I don't really care what nobody done told you. Are you listening to me? I don't care what they say. Don't get this thing twisted. They got these people out here talking about they Illuminatis and all this here. Man, don't listen to me. Don't get caught in this mess. Don't get caught in no foolishness. You were created by God. God created you and your soul. We were all created in his image. All of us. Don't get to talking about you finna cut a deal with the devil and all. You ain't cutting no deal with nobody, man. The devil don't do deals. He one-sided. I'm taking you to hell, you going to hell, you'll burn in hell. That's his deal. I want your soul. I want you to lose hope. I want you to take your life. I want you to take some other people's lives. I want you to feel hopeless. I want you to realize that there ain't no God. That's his whole deal. His whole deal is negative. Oh, he can talk you into dealing drugs if you want to, but let me tell you something about this. I watch these shows all the time. Drug Inc. and all this here, cocaine mafia. Everybody on there go to jail or get killed. Our prisons is filled today with our young boys because they thought they could out-slick the system. They thought they had a way. They thought. They sitting up in here and they fell for the old cliche, man, I got to do what I got to do. I got to get this money. Well, the only reason you got to do what you got to do is because, like I say all the time, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. It is but because of his grace and mercy that we exist. And God is just taking care of you, looking out for you. Got some angels encamped around you until you get your mind right so he can get you where you're going. But now I want you to understand something. There's a cost and a consequence and a penalty for everything we do that's outside the will of God. That's for all of us. All of us have consequences, penalties, and everything that we got to deal with outside of the will of God. Understand that clearly. Don't get this thing twisted sideways. You understand me? You know, I heard a young man tell me one day, he said, Steve, you know, man, I just don't see how God looking out for me if he would allow all these things to happen to me. I'm having such a hard time in my life. I really don't see how there's a God looking out for me. I looked at the young man. I said, let me ask you something, man. You still breathing? He said, yeah, I'm standing here talking to you. I said, you still free? He said, what you mean? I said, you ain't locked up, are you? He said, no, I'm standing here talking to you. I said, where you get them clothes from? I bought them. I said, well, you bought them with what? I bought them with money. I said, where you get the money from, young man? He said, I got a job, Mr. Harvey. I got a job. I said, well, where you live, though? He said, I got an apartment. I said, well, where you get the apartment from? Mr. Harvey, I'm working. I got an apartment. I got a job. I said, oh, okay. Okay. So now this God ain't looking out for you thing. Finish telling me what you telling me. Well, see, man, I'm having it real hard right now. I said, hey, man, are you hungry? Have you had lunch yet? He said, yeah, I already had lunch yet. I said, oh, okay. So go on, finish telling me about this, how God ain't looking out for you. He said, and you know, man, every time I try to do something, it seemed like it go wrong for me. I said, but let me ask you something, man. I said, every time it go wrong for you, I say, somehow you survive it. He said, yeah, I survive it some kind of way, but it still be all messed up for me. I said, but you still got through it, though. He said, yeah. I said, okay, man, go on, finish telling me how God ain't looking out for you. And he stopped. He said, hey, Mr. Harvey, he said, how come every time I tell you something that's going wrong, you keep telling me God looking out for me? I said, because you still here, man. I said, see, you don't understand it. I said, you seem to think that you're supposed to skate through life, that it's all supposed to go how you want it, any kind of way. I said, man, these is the test of your faith. I said, God looking out for you the whole time. I said, every time you tell me something going wrong, you seem to turn around and tell me how you survived it. You keep telling me what ain't going right, but you keep telling me all these things you have. I said, man, so what you got to do is you got to stop looking at the what you ain't got column and start focusing on the what you do have column. But if you ain't happy with nothing he done for you, you want him to keep piling stuff on. I said, you fail in the test, young man. The test is, are you grateful for where you are right now so I could give you more so we can move forward? He said, oh, man, I never even looked at it like that. I said, well, why don't you take your blessed self on somewhere and sit down? He said, man, I think I'm going to go on over here and let you finish talking. I said, thank you, son. Sometimes you just got to look at what you do got, folks. That's all it is, okay? You can't make it without God, y'all. You got me today? All right, let's be clear. Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It is morning time. It's morning time. Steve Harvey Morning Show, to be exact. The greatest morning show on earth, bar none. We are here. We are here because of grace and mercy. Thank you. But we are here most of all because of gratitude. And that gratitude affects our attitude, and that attitude has a direct correlation with our altitude. We flying high this morning. We invite you to do the same. Tell God you appreciate it and thank him for something he's done for you. That's how I did it. I already did it this morning. About to get it rolling. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mouth of the South, Junior, the legend of Nephew Tommy. Steve Harvey Morning Show begins with Junior. What is on your mind?
What's on my mind today, Unc? I need some help.
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Today, man, buying a house, just telling you.
Whoa, congratulations.
Yay, awesome, Junior.
First time. But if I tell you, Unc, I'm nervous about the numbers and then the affordability. And then this is where I think my faith got to kick in. Because when you ain't never did nothing like this, you got to keep some faith for something. Because I'm telling you, I'm scared. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm scared.
Well, how old are you, Junior?
Okay. 44.
Now, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been 45 before?
No, sir.
Okay, that's coming. Before you walked on stage, had you ever been on stage and told jokes before?
No, sir.
You did it. You're here today.
Mm-hmm.
Before you got this radio show, had you ever been on a radio show?
Never took a class. No, sir.
But you own it, and you're doing well. Had you ever been married before this?
No, sir.
But you did it anyway.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Had you ever paid for a marriage before this?
No, sir.
A wedding, yeah.
No. You pay for the marriage, Shirley. Damn the wedding.
I see what you're saying.
I said it exactly right. Have you ever paid for a marriage before? Because that cost is not ending. Damn the wedding. You done signed up for a series of payments, homie.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first time you bought a new car, had you ever had a new car before that?
No, sir. And I brought it to your house and showed it to you.
Yes, that's right. You see, Junior, so I've seen a lot of your first. First is a part of life. You're going to have your first child. You're going to have the first this, the first that. Everybody has. You get your first job. You get your first check. You're getting your first house.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yeah.
Stop being afraid and enjoy the blessing and the moment and live in it and realize that everything you had first, you kept it. I ain't lost nothing.
Great
Neither
advice.
have you.
Yeah.
So what you
Great
tripping for? A lot
Great
of times,
advice.
man, we can't even get the blessing and enjoy what God is doing for us because we let the devil trick us with the fear side. How I'm
Great
going to keep
advice.
up with the affordability of it? How you not going to pay for it? If you don't pay for it, they're going to take it. Then put your ass out.
Know that.
You're going to be homeless in that new ass truck you bought. And your wife's going to leave you.
Congratulations,
This is how it
Junior.
goes.
Great
Ain't
advice,
no car
Steve.
with
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Great advice.
That
Congratulations,
is.
Junior, on this new journey. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
We're going to run it back again, Shirley. This right here is Valentine's Day prank. I don't know what you getting your wife, but I want to make sure I don't get her same thing you getting her.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day prank. Let's go, Cat Dog.
Hello? Hey, I'm trying to reach Travis. Yeah, this Travis. Hey, Travis, check this out, man. This Kendrick, dog. I'm trying to ask, I wanted to reach out to you, man. Hey, man, do you know what you getting your girl Diane for Valentine's? I want to make sure we don't get the same thing. Who is this? This Kendrick. You want to make sure that we don't get the same thing for my girl? Who? How you know my girl? No, I work with Diane, man. I'm getting all the ladies something here in the office. I'm gonna get them all something. Gotta get nothing for my girl, dog. Talking about what? No, hold up, dog. Hold on. Listen to me, man. I'm trying to get something for all the ladies in the office. No, I'm just gonna get nothing for my lady. You can get something for everybody else. I don't know about what you're talking about. Trying to get some you talking about. What the say your name is again? No, my name Kendrick. My girl ain't never mentioned no Kendrick. Hold on, let me call. No. Hold on, dog. You rolling up too fast. What I'm trying to do, man, I'm just trying to get all the little ladies something, man. Just a little. Hey, hold up, dog. Doing the most. You doing some right now. You ain't got to get for my lady. You understand me? Hey, dog. Why you coming at me sideways, man? Like I say, I'm just trying to get it, show my appreciation. I work with them, man. Just show them a little love. And I want to make sure I wasn't getting the same thing that you might be getting them for, No, you doing Valentine's. Yeah, I'm telling you, dog. Don't with me, man. Don't with my girl. You ain't got nothing to do with my girl. You ain't got nothing to do with her, all right? Let me call her, dog. Who the hell? What'd you say your name was again? My name Kendrick. You simple better leave my girl alone. I know that for sure. Hey, dog. Hey, you ain't got to come at me like this here, man. You the one coming sideways talking about you trying to get something for my girl, you stupid. Trying to do? Huh? No, I was gonna just get a. Hey, dog, hold up, man. How you get my number anyway, man? Huh? How you get my number anyway? No, I got your number from there's another dude told me he had your number. He the one gave me your number. But I mean, hey, man, what's the big deal, dog? I'm just trying to give her something for Valentine's, man. It ain't nothing serious. Now, what cubicle you work at? Huh? How long you been working anyway? I've been here about 3 months now. About 3 months. What make you think you supposed to be buying anybody anything anyway, huh? You're probably still on probation. What you say your name was again, little? Hey, dog, my name Kendrick, man. But dog, why all the hostile you work on, Kendrick? Huh? Why you being hostile? You being hostile? You ain't seen hostile yet, dog. I'm trying to say but that's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm talking about? No, dog, I'm just trying to show the ladies in the office, that I got love and respect for them. Show my wife no love. We got enough love around here. You ain't got to show my wife nothing. You simple. What floor you work on, dog? I work on the 4th floor. I know they're on the 3rd floor, but I work, we all cool, man. I don't even understand the hostility, man. How do you know my wife? I just know her by working with her, dog. That's it. So what make you think you're supposed to be buying her a Valentine's gift? Hey, dog, let me ask, man, you know what, man, I don't even want to argue. Let me ask you this here, man. Do you think she like Victoria's Secret?
I'm on my way, dog. I'm on my way right now.
What's going on, dog? What's the deal, man?
Dog, you don't be playing with my family like that. You understand what we've been going through, dog? I'm about to man. What you say you are on the 4th floor?
Yeah, but dog, what you all hostile for, man? I'm just
what cubicle you in?
dog. I'm on the 4th floor. They on the 3rd, dog. You know, my cubicle right when you get off the elevator. But why is you tripping though?
Dog, you talking about right now, dog? You ain't nobody buying my wife no Victoria's Secret. Hey, you got a girlfriend, a wife, or something? Huh? Are you married?
No, I got a little something I'm seeing right now, but I ain't, it ain't nothing serious.
Get that something, dog. You can leave my wife out of this. You know what I'm talking about? How many people you done call with this anyway?
Now, you the first person I called.
I'm the first person you call? I'm glad you did call me, you stupid. You about to get your whooped out. You need to focus on that little napperhead, whatever that is that you got on your team. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? And leave mine out of this.
Hey, hold up, man. Hold up. First of all, you know what, man? You finna quit talking crazy to me. That's what you finna quit talking crazy to me.
What'd you say?
All I'm saying is you ain't gotta be tripping or hostile with me the way you acting, dog. That's all I'm saying.
What? You don't want to call me talking about you about to buy a gift for my wife. You leave me and Diane out of your little dog. You about to get your whooped, dog. Calling me with some like this, fuck. What you say your name was?
No, my name Kendrick, man. All I'm saying is I was trying to be nice to the ladies in the office, dog. That's all.
Being nice. We don't need your niceness around here. You about to get whooped. That's what's about to happen.
Hey, man, you ain't got to have no hostile attitude about this, man.
You and my attitude, dog. You just one of them old Rudy Poo trying to get with my girl, Diane. I already know the game. I already know the game. You feel me? Diane, you can leave her out of this. I'm telling you, you about to get your in a situation. That's what you're about to do. As a matter of fact, go and buy her a gift. You buy her a gift, and you see what happens.
Oh, okay, hold it, dog. Either I can buy her a gift or not. Now, I asked you before, what size Victoria's Secret do she wear, man?
Buy whatever you think she wear. Whatever you think she wear, you buy her that.
Okay, so you cool with me getting something?
Yeah, I'm cool with you getting something.
Is you cool with me getting a panty and bra set, man?
You cool with getting your waxed?
Hey, now you back to being hostile. Now, either I can buy something or I can't. Why are you tripping?
I don't know how you got my number, but I tell you the truth, man. You better leave my wife alone, dog. Don't even look at Diane. You feel me? Don't even look at Diane. You gonna get your beat. You don't know you out.
Okay, dog. Let me tell you this. Can I say something to you, man?
What?
I just want to tell you this, man. This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife Diane, got me to prank phone call you, man.
What?
Hey, dog. This nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife Diane.
Oh, I'm gonna get her. Nephew Tommy, man. Somebody was about to get up there on the 4th floor. I'm talking about with the cubicle right off the elevator. Today, you a fool, man. I'm gonna get her. Somebody gonna you up, Tommy, man. For real, man. Cold as that this telling you, man, you had me over here about to. I ain't gonna say. See, you all. Nah.
Hey, one more thing, though. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, that Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Golly.
Why? Happy Valentine's Day. All right, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey, the CLO, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, comedian and daytime TV host Sheryl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
all right. Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, special guest family member Sheryl Underwood right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, you know, many of us are familiar with Metamucil, the daily fiber supplement that helps support digestive health and heart health by lowering cholesterol and maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. Metamucil has partnered with our good friend and family member, we love her, Sheryl Underwood. And Sheryl, ladies and gentlemen, is coming back home and joining us today to talk about the many benefits of Metamucil.
Hey.
Morning, Sheryl Underwood.
Top.
Good
Welcome
morning.
to
Good
the
morning.
show, Sheryl Underwood.
Underwood in the building. What up, girl?
Man, listen.
Out there killing it.
Yeah.
Superstar representing.
Yes, you better know it all the time. And looking good doing it and feeling good doing it. But I'm so happy to be home on the Steve Harvey Morning Show with the family. That's what I'm talking about right
Hell yeah. Sheryl, how much have you lost?
I lost between about 105, 115 pounds.
Wow.
Girl.
Wait a
yeah.
minute, Are you for real?
Yeah.
He look good.
Sheryl, you wasn't that
Good,
big
girl.
now. Come on.
No, well, you know what? Honest to God, I was between 230, so I was like about 230 pounds.
Just up in here.
Yes, yes. At that weight,
6'2".
diabetic, hypertensive, and everything, hiding from my doctors and everything. So then the first thing I had to do was figure out why did I feel sluggish and not have energy. It's because I wasn't getting enough fiber. And that's how Metamucil started me on my journey to health and wellness. And we're coming out with something later in the year where we're going to get more into that performative comedy space and talk about health and wellness and get people on a journey to discover what they can do. And Metamucil was the start of that. And once I got on the 2-week challenge, I started to have more energy and I felt lighter and I could do more things. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Go, girl.
Yeah, that was the
Amazing.
beginning.
Sheryl.
That was the beginning because most people don't get enough fiber in their diet. To get your daily amount of fiber, you'd have to eat 9 cups of broccoli, 6 cups of carrots, 7 apples, 9 bananas. Now, I know people say, well, why don't you do it through food? Well, you'd have to eat a lot of that to do that. And most people are just not going to do that. So that's why, I'm a spokesperson for Metamucil. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just a person that enjoys the taste. I do it in the morning. I sit out a glass, a spoon. And once you take that fiber and you eliminate the waste that weighs you down, then you feel lighter and more energetic.
Your voice even sounds lighter, Sheryl. You know what? I'm glad you said that because,
Yeah, she got that 115 off of her. I didn't even know you weighed that much.
I want people to be clear. When we get older as black people, we think, it's okay to be voluptuous. But you can be voluptuous. Just don't be unhealthy. Because I was sexy as a mug. Am I right, Junior? I was sexy as a mug back then, and I love myself. You see what I'm saying? So I was carrying that weight, and then I was going to the doctor, didn't know I was pre-diabetic, didn't know I was hypertensive, didn't know that I might have issues with my cholesterol. And that's what I love about taking Metamucil daily, because it supports heart health by lowering cholesterol and helps you maintain healthy blood sugar levels. But if you don't like the drinking of Metamucil, you can do the fiber gummies, you can do the tablets. We have fiber thins. They're kind of like cookies. They taste really, really good with a little tea or something, whatever you want to drink with it. But Metamucil is really what helps me.
Did you say cookies?
Yeah, it's a fiber thin cookie, chocolate, apple cinnamon flavor, whichever one you like, Steve. And sometimes you can just have a nice cup of coffee or a nice cup of hot tea and have a fiber thin and get your fiber. And they got gummies. The gummies are delicious. I really love the gummies, but I love Metamucil, and that's why I want people to feel lighter and more energetic like I do.
Yeah, we can hear it in your
Sheryl
voice for
Underwood.
sure, Sheryl. Definitely hear it in your
I'm gonna tell
voice.
you one thing for sure. I've never seen you stay on point more than this before. So congratulations. This obviously giving you an amazing amount of clarity, because Lord have mercy. I ain't never seen you stay as this focused on this damn show. Normally we got to reel you in. Sheryl, where you going with all this shit? But see, that's what happens when you get fined, though. You get fined, you talk, you think, I'm going to be more. She different now.
You know what, really? Somebody said I was aging in reverse. They took a picture, a screen grab of me. They said I was aging in reverse, and I'm only 5'2". Now, this is the thing, too, and I want people to understand, while I'm not touting this as a diet, I want people to see that this started my journey on health and wellness, because I had to get this waste out of me, and then I didn't have energy to do what I wanted to do. But
Hell no.
once I did what I want to do, signing up for the 2-week challenge, and then I started to notice those benefits, and I started to get prompts and things, and it just felt good to have this be part of my life. But there are other things that are happening to me. I want people to know that. That's why I'm going to come back out, and it's probably going to do it through CBS affiliates, to come out and talk to people, because I want people to see me. And I couldn't believe I went from a size 24 to now I'm in single digits. I'm wearing size 8 and 6. Y'all know how that feels as a
Yes,
woman.
girl.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes.
I want to congratulate you because
So I really want people to concentrate on your health, and Metamucil was the start of that, and getting enough fiber in your diet. You can do it with Metamucil. Take the 2-week challenge. Sign up for it for 14 days. Sign up for it. You get prompts that will help you on your journey to health and wellness with Metamucil. Go to Metamucil.com.
Cheryl, we want to thank you. We love you. We're so proud of you. You look great. I'm so glad you got your health in check, your partnership with Metamucil. You say go to Metamucil.com to find out more. We will be watching you on the talk as we always do.
Thank you.
Thank you. We thank you so much.
Thank you. God
look
bless
good,
y'all.
girl.
God bless y'all. Good to hear
Bye,
from y'all.
Cheryl.
Bye,
I
baby.
love you.
Love you back.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so guys, the big game is Sunday, and we'll all be watching the game for various reasons. So here's some of the questions. What's the most exciting part of Sunday's big game to you? Here's another question. Is it the fact that there will be 2 black quarterbacks making history in this year's game? Are you watching for the commercials? Or are you watching for the halftime show with Rihanna? And what team are you pulling for? So all those questions.
I'm watching the game. That's what I'm. I want to see the game.
Yeah, the most important part, Shirley, is kickoff. The very beginning.
And everything that happens after that.
When they
Let's
put
hurry
that
up and
ball
get
in
to
the
it.
air, yeah, that clock started running. That's the most
because
important
the
part.
2-week hype of Super Bowl is sickening. I don't even watch it no more. I used to let them drag me through it, watch all the interviews with the players, all the hype, I
them
stopped
crazy
doing that.
questions.
Dog, I haven't looked at anything. The game is Sunday. That's all it need to be. I'm excited about 2 things. It's usually what I'm going to eat. That's important. And then the game itself. And all I want to see is Philadelphia Eagles. Whoop. Daddy.
Really?
Jalen.
Gonna be a game.
It can be a game.
Yeah.
I want to see Rihanna.
Philly,
Of course.
all damn day. WDAS 105.3. Sound
Yes.
like Philly to me.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles gonna win the Super Bowl, and I'm really pulling for him because I've always been a Jalen Hurts fan. He's a bruh, sci-fi all the way. Let's go. I got nothing else in it for you. We got 2 black quarterbacks. I love Patrick Mahomes. I love the Kansas City Chiefs. I love the run. I love everything. I love their game. I like their uniforms. I like Arrowhead Stadium.
I like their
I
barbecue.
like old ass Reed. I love Gates Barbecue. I love people in Kansas City. I love everything Kansas City. I love the bridge that you better not cross because this Kansas City don't like that damn Kansas City. I got all that. Damn it. Philadelphia Eagles Sunday in the Super Bowl with a win would really, really matter to me.
Nice.
What's
Why
that? What
is
you
it
got
that?
now?
Why is it that the Super Bowl you got to watch that with your wife? Y'all have to be together for that game.
No, sir. No, sir.
Why are you saying no, Steve?
No, sir. She gonna come in there for the halftime, like she always do. She'll be
All right.
She leave me alone during the Super Bowl. I want to thank the Lord for that. Thank you, Jesus.
Coming up at
Well,
30.
you're fortunate.
All right, guys. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Roscoe Wallace will be in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Roscoe is in the building, as promised.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. What's going on here, right? Hey, what's up, Shirley?
Hey, Roscoe.
Hey, Carly. Carly,
Hey,
what's that?
Roscoe.
What's up? Hey, Mississippi. What's going on, girl? Junior.
Roscoe, my hero.
My man. All right, everybody. Stay warm, baby. Stay warm.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Tommy?
What's up, legend? The legend is in the building.
All day, anyway. However you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on today? What happened in the world?
Well, I'm glad the nephew just brought up the word legend because the legend herself, Patti LaBelle, was recently on the Jennifer Hudson show, her talk show. She was on there this week, and Miss Patti said that she's open to dating again at the age of 78.
Oh, all right now.
She said, and I quote, "I'm too good to be solo." So, Roscoe, here's the question to you. I know you've done a lot of things.
But I already got it.
Okay.
Stay ready.
You always
Stay
do.
ready.
You always do. Yeah. So, Roscoe, are you single, first of all? Are you single?
Let's just go on and get ready here. What about me?
Are you single
You know
and
what
ready
I'm
to
saying?
mingle?
You know, look here, Miss Patti. I'm too cold to be alone.
Ooh, okay.
Break it down, Roscoe.
Me and you, we might well go and give it a shot. First of all, I always admired you. I wrote so many songs for you, Michael McDonald. On my own.
You wrote that,
Girl, hell yeah, I wrote it.
He said it. It has to be true.
You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't?
Oh, it's true. Well, if I ain't right, who wrote it then?
Okay.
Hello. What you want to call it?
I was just trying to look up who wrote On My Own.
Oh, you can go and look it up.
Burt Bacharach.
Oh, you talking about the white boy?
Yeah.
No, he didn't write the original.
Oh, what was the original, Roscoe?
I wrote the song I'm Alone.
Oh.
Okay, and then Peggy
You know how
Gladys
white
was
folk
that.
is.
How are they?
Always want to take one or two words and then write, I'm all alone.
Same
All
melody.
I'm by myself.
Same
all
melody.
alone. Sitting in here but by myself. All
about-
alone. You know, and then that white man come along and then took the song and said, On My Own. That ain't what I said.
Well, Roscoe, let me ask you
Come on,
this:
Roscoe.
what about Patty's hit "If You Only Knew"? What about that one?
Wrote that too.
What?
That's right, Roscoe. Oh, you better
Okay,
write
now
it.
Carly, who?
I gotta look it up. I don't know. I gotta look it up.
What
Go
song
ahead.
again?
We know you gonna take credit. Go ahead.
Oh, well, go ahead. As soon as you find. What's the name of the song again, Shirley?
If you only knew. If you
Hello.
only knew. You know that one.
If you only knew that I wrote. If you only knew
Not new.
what you was gonna do, then I would too.
It sounds the same.
Carla.
Kenny Gamble. That's
Kenny Gamble.
Uh-huh.
Kenny Gamble ain't wrote that.
Sound like Philly
He
to
just
me.
a damn lie. That's a damn lie. If you only knew it, I wrote that song right there.
Uh-huh.
And the name of the original song was It's Only Us Two.
Oh, us too.
Us too.
Then he gonna talk about if only is
Sing us out,
only
Jack. Coming up
us
next, phone call with
two.
the nephew.
just me and you.
I like it, Roscoe.
I love you.
Dang, Roscoe.
Kenny Gamble.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just us two.
That boy a legend. That boy a legend.
I already told you
You and Patty, I can
it's
see it.
me and you.
Come on, Roscoe. Sing to your woman, Patty.
Oh, if only you knew. Oh, Lord.
All right, coming up, it is the nephew with the prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And get this subject. His ex-wife and I can't stand him.
Wow.
We'll find out what that's all about in just a few. But right now, it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Well, it's time for the big game this weekend, Shirley. Everybody getting ready. Everybody getting ready to throw a party. Everybody getting their wings together. Everybody getting your nachos together. And so this prank right here is Super Bowl party. Super Bowl party. So, Cat Dog, if you would.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Gerard. Yeah, this is him. Who's calling? Hey, this is Curtis, man. I'm one of your neighbors in the neighborhood. I'm about three streets over from you. I'm reaching out to you, man. I know the Super Bowl coming up. Are you planning on throwing your annual Super Bowl party this year? Man, how you get? You said you in the neighborhood. Yeah, I live in the neighborhood. I'm 3 streets over from you. Oh, okay. Yeah, how'd you hear about the Super Bowl party, man? I mean, everybody knows about it. I mean, it's pretty big every year. You got, it's cars everywhere. I mean, you guys be rocking for all through the night on Super Bowl night. So I'm calling to see if are you throwing it this year? Yes, annual. I do it every year, man. I do it every year. All the neighbors come over. Everybody comes over. We have a good time. So yeah, we're gonna be doing it again this year. Why? What's up? Okay, so here what I want to tell you, man. Every year, your party too loud. And it's people parking all in front of other people's houses. I'm 3 streets over. It's people parking in my driveway to get to your house. And to be honest with you, it's too loud. And I'm just telling you, this year, if that is loud this year, I'm calling the police this year. Man, this is what you really called me for? You really called me to threaten me to tell me you're going to call the police to shut down my party, bro? Yeah, I mean, what kind of hater is that? Too loud, man. Man, everybody in the neighborhood come to my party, man. No, ain't no everybody in the neighborhood don't come because I damn sure ain't been there. That's because you ain't get an invite. You damn right. You damn right. Because you a hater. Because you a hater. That's why you ain't get no invite. You a hater. I said you're a hater. That's why you didn't get no invite. I ain't no hater. I'm just telling you, your stuff is out of control, man. Man, you got to tone it. You got to get control of your party. You don't have control of it. Man, you telling me how to control your mouth. Starters. Let's start right there. All right? You ain't calling no police. You ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing. Oh yeah. Hold on. You ain't telling me what I'm not gonna do. All right? You the one throwing the loud party. You the one got people parking in people's driveway. And yeah, that's right. If it happens this year, I'm calling the police. You ain't calling nobody. You ain't calling a person. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, so how you finna stop me? How you finna stop me from making sure I got peace on my street at my house? I'm gonna stop you with a size 12 right up your. Okay, all right. Hey, dude, I'm gonna tell you again. Control your party. Get the noise level where it ain't disturbing everybody in the neighborhood, and stop people from parking in people's driveway. And I'm gonna tell you again. I'm about to have a party with my size 12 right up in your. How about that? So, hey, dude, it is what it is then. It is what it is. Look for the police to be at your party. All right? Case closed. Case closed. Look for the police to be at your damn party because evidently you don't respect your neighbors is what it is. No, you know what? I do respect my neighbors because all the neighbors in the neighborhood come except for you because we already know you're on that list. You're that hating neighbor that be calling tow trucks and complaining about leaves in people's yard and all of that. You don't even know me. I know you. I know exactly who you are. That's why you never got an invite to the party, because you a hater. You do not even know me, dude. You have no earthly idea who I am. You's a buster. You's a hater. Okay. All right. I'm the buster, but I'm going to be the buster that's calling the popos to be over there on Sunday. Listen to you snitch. Snitching. SNITCHIN. That's not snitching. No. Yes, it is. It's controlling the atmosphere and stopping it from being out of control. You are out of control. Let me ask you something. So you think people that's going to your party ought to be able to park in my driveway? Listen, man, I'm going to be real with you. I'm sorry if anybody may have parked in your driveway, but it ain't nothing for you to just knock on the door and say, hey, excuse me, I'm trying to get out, whatever. I'll make sure I put it on the flyers that we don't want people blocking driveways, but, obviously it happened, and I apologize for that, but that's no reason for you to be going all extra crazy and going the extra mile talking about, I'm calling the police. You ain't calling nobody, man. Shut up. That right there is what's wrong with black people today. Instead of coming to me like a man, you coming to me like a coward. Instead of coming to me like a man and saying, listen, man, I'm coming like a coward. Because the first thing you talking about, I'm going to call the police. And then when the police come and beat your black ass up, you're going to be on the other line complaining, talk about, oh, no, why they did this to me? You want to be suing and doing this and that. Don't you know that's how get up, man? So as black people, we got to learn how to stick together and come together. If you want to come to the party, it sounds like you a silent hater on the low, for real. Like you really want to come to the party, but because you're the only person in the neighborhood that hasn't been invited, now you talking about calling the police. I know exactly who you are. Who am I? You that dude that live up 2-3 streets over, and you drive that red pickup truck with the flannel shirts and all of that. You're the only person in the hood driving a red pickup truck and flannel. What's wrong with you, man? That's why you ain't getting no invite. And on top of that, all those dogs you got running around in your backyard, you need to clean them up. They be back there and everything. And then the other neighbors can't even have barbecues because your big rusty-ass dogs running around. You got a nerve to be talking about you calling the police when we need to be calling the city on you. All that trash and you got in front of your house, man. Get out of here. I'm going to call the cops on you right now. If you ain't the wearing the flannel shirts and with the red pickup truck and the dogs running around with all in the front yard and the backyard and all over the place, who the are you then? Tell me.
Say no more. I'm going to tell you who I am. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your just got pranked by your next door neighbor, Brian. That's who I am.
You know what? Now I'm definitely going to kick you and his for sure. Man, you had me going, man.
I hope the man with the red pickup truck and the flannel shirt ain't listening to it.
Oh.
All right, man. I got one more thing. You got to tell me what's the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land.
Man, you already know it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Ain't too much about this game.
What's wrong with black people today, man?
That's right. We need to learn how to stick together.
Hater, snitch.
Came over here and just knocked on the door.
Yeah, he say, but when you make that call and then they beat your ass.
Backfire. That's why you ain't getting no invite. That red pickup truck and them flannel shirts and them dogs in your backyard.
Clean some of that
Stinking
mess
up the whole
up.
neighborhood. Stinking up the entire neighborhood.
Man.
Sound like you
I'm
wanna
in the
come to
neighborhood.
my
I'm in
party.
Fort Wayne, Indiana tonight. Love and Laughter, Nephew Tommy and friends, along with Life Jennings. We will be at the Embassy Theater tonight. Nephew Tommy and friends, clown and straight acting the food. And then there is the beautiful sounds of the one and only Life Jennings. Embassy Theater. Tickets on sale, still on sale at all Ticketmaster outlets. Laying in the cut next weekend, February 17th and 18th. I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis. That's where I get to go to rendezvous, get me some barbecue. I get to watch the Ducks walk across the street at the Peabody, and then I get to also be at Chuckles on stage at the Comedy Club. That's February 17th and 18th, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. Tickets on sale right now.
All right.
I'm in business, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. You got to venture out in Memphis, though, to get some other type of barbecue.
Okay, you let me know where I got to go.
All right, coming up next, Strawberry Letter for today. The subject, his ex-wife, and I can't stand him. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, his ex-wife, and I can't stand him. Dear Steve and Shirley, my husband is really on my nerves, and I need some advice. We've been married for 11 years, and his first wife warned me not to marry him. I met his ex-wife before we got married, and she smirked when she saw my engagement ring and pulled me to the side and asked me if I really knew him. I thought she was hating, but now that we're really good friends, I know she was only looking out for me. 3 years ago, his son graduated from college, and we all stayed in an Airbnb together because the hotels were booked. His ex and I drink the same alcohol, we like the same foods, and we shop at the same places. We sat up and talked and laughed all night while my husband's petty behind was asleep. The next morning, he told me that I could not be nice to her, so I made it my goal to become her friend. Since then, his ex and I have been besties, and he can't take it. We have chosen each other over him, but not in a sexual way. He stopped taking me on dates, so now I hang out with her. My stepson will join us out at times, and it drives my husband nuts. We're planning a girls' trip for May, and my husband is trying to forbid me from going. He hasn't figured out that he can't tell me what to do anymore. He's turned out to be exactly what his ex-wife told me he'd be, and we can't stand him. I'm not going to leave him because he has some minor health issues, and I'm not heartless, but I have made it clear that he is not a priority anymore. I am sure you're wondering why I dislike him so much, and it all started with him emotionally abusing me and being a dictator instead of a partner. Is it wrong for me to be friends with his ex-wife? Why is this such a problem for him? Okay, you can be friends with whoever you want to be with. I mean, I am surprised because I don't know anyone who does this, but it's obviously a problem for your husband because it's his ex-wife and he doesn't like that he can't control this situation. Emotionally abusive people and dictators love to control others. Sorry, but he can't pick your friends. He can't. Even if the friend is his ex. He feels your loyalty should be to him since he's your husband and because she is his ex for a reason. You started out doing all of this to get back at him for treating you badly, and it's working. This has really made him mad. So get used to the fact that he will never, ever be comfortable with you guys being friends. And at this point, he can either accept it or let it go because you and his ex are real friends now. Is this weird and unusual? Absolutely. Yes, it is. You guys bonded over your husband's bad behavior. You said you're only staying with him because of his minor health issues and you're not heartless. He really should be grateful for you for taking care of him because I'm sure you would be gone if he wasn't sick. So hopefully he'll get well soon and then you guys can settle your differences and more than likely go your separate ways. Steve?
You know, this letter, I don't know, man. I don't really get it. You know,
It's a little crazy.
my ex-wife and I can't stand him. This woman is married to this guy for 11 years. His ex-wife and I can't stand him. This letter is about this lady's been married to this dude for 11 years. And the first wife warned me not to marry him. So she met the ex-wife before they got married. She smirked when she saw my engagement ring, pulled me to the side and asked me if I really knew him. I thought she was hating, but now we're really good friends. What? That really happened? She found out that you were engaged to her ex-husband. She pulls you to the side. For what? And asks you, do you really know him? And now you all are really good friends. Something's smelling real fishy here. Now I know she was only looking out for me. 3 years ago, his son graduated from college. We all stayed in an Airbnb together because the hotels were booked. Wow. His ex and I drank the same alcohol. We liked the same food. We shopped at the same place. We sat up and talked and laughed all night while my husband, petty behind, was asleep. Well, y'all drink the same alcohol, eat the same food, shop at the same place. Well, because y'all his type. Y'all are his type. Mm-hmm. And I got news for you and her. He's y'all's type. See, both of y'all decided to marry him because he's y'all's type. And y'all are his type. That's why all y'all at the Airbnb. That's why you and her friends. This just types of people the same. Wow. The next morning, he told me I couldn't be nice to her, so I made it my goal to become her friend. Since then, his ex and I have been besties, and he can't take it. Okay, so now you just want to be defiant. I understand that. You ain't going to let him tell you what to do? Okay, that's no problem with that. I've heard that before. And it usually works out for the woman. Mm-hmm. So you're doing it. We have chosen each other over him, but not in a sexual way. He stopped taking me on dates, so now I hang out with her. And you think he stopped taking you on dates? Why? You don't see nothing wrong you done at all. Okay, we come back. I'll tell you what's really happening. Maybe you ain't going to agree with me, but then, I don't care.
All right, Steve, hang on. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, his ex-wife and I can't stand him. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is his ex-wife and I can't stand him.
This lady been married to this man for 11 years, and before they got married, his ex-wife warned her not to marry him. They met somewhere before they got married. She smirked when she saw my engagement ring. That was hate. Pulled me to the side and asked me if I really knew him. Some old hate. I thought she was hating. That's because that's what it is. But now that we're really good friends, I know she was only looking out for me. Really? 3 years ago, his son graduated from college. We all stayed at an Airbnb together because the hotels were booked. Y'all drank the same alcohol, like the same food, shop at the same place. That's because y'all his type. But I want you to also remember that both of you all married him. So he is y'all's type. So we got all types of people sitting together at this Airbnb. All types of people that would at one point thought each other was cool. Next day, your husband told you couldn't be friends with him, and that's you've made it an issue. Y'all have become besties. He can't take it. We have chosen each other over him, okay? But not in a sexual way. He stopped taking me on dates, so now I hang out with her. And you don't think why he stopped taking you on dates? You don't see that. Might have something to do with this friendship. Might have something to do with you ain't what you was. Maybe he ain't what he was. She ain't what she was. He ain't what he was to her. Y'all a bunch of has-beens sitting up in this damn Airbnb to me. So now here we go. My stepson would join us sometimes, and okay, now that right there, you need to start making some notes about that. When the stepson is joining the two women, probably want to make a mental note of that. You fill in the blank as you want to. No, I ain't saying nothing because I don't want to get nothing, nothing put on me. I'm going to just allow everybody to think what they want to think. The son hangs out with the mama and the stepmama. What? Who? Who graduate from college and hang out with their mama and their stepmama? Who? Okay. I'm just telling you. Might want to make a mental note of that because there's going to be some information shared later on in life. And then this drives my husband nuts. We're planning a girls' trip for May, and my husband is trying to forbid me from going. I think he's too late for that. He ain't figured out he can't tell me what to do. He's turned out to be exactly what his ex-wife told me he'd be, and we can't stand him. I'm not going to leave him because he got some minor health issues, and I'm not heartless. Okay, so he's sick. So you going to stay with him for his sick. See, and you just threw this in the letter to try to give yourself some type of brownie points with the people that's listening, like you ain't that bad. You trifling. She trifling. He might be trifling too, but I think this is a letter about a bunch of trifling people. But I have made it clear that he is not a priority anymore. You gonna take care of a man that's sick, but he ain't a priority. Y'all don't go on dates no more because he ain't a priority. And you all have chosen each other over him, so he ain't a priority. Lady, where this going? Lady, where is this relationship going with you and this woman? What are you really trying to tell us in this letter? Because I think there's more to it than this letter. Now, if you and the woman got a thing going on, why don't you put that in the letter? Because that sounds like what's happening here.
But she said they didn't.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let me ask you something. If you and your girlfriend and both of y'all was married to the same man, decide to choose each other over him, what is you choosing?
She said friendship.
Okay. For
And
what?
they bonded over their dislike / hatred for him.
It happened like that in jail all the time, Shirley. This got inmate romance wrote all over it to me. And you can feel how you want to feel. Yeah, I said it. I am sure you're wondering why I dislike him so much, and it all started with me emotionally abusing me and being a dictator instead of a partner. And now you found someone in this woman who's not a dictator, who's not abusive in the relationship. Y'all talk, y'all sit around, y'all drink, y'all eat the same food, y'all shop. Well, ain't nothing else left to do. Because guess what? Is it wrong for me to be friends with his ex-wife? Why is it such a problem for him? First of all, let me ask you something. Suppose he was friends with your ex. Suppose him and your ex got together, played ball, golf, watched the Super Bowl together, didn't invite you. Suppose two men said they're choosing each other over y'all. Do you know how that sounds? Suppose two men said that. Suppose they was your ex. Girl, stop. Who you think you fooling? Uncle Steve see through this. They taking guy trips together. How would you be with it? And I'm going to tell you something else. I bet you she's single. The ex is single. Ain't mentioned the man. Because you know who y'all hang out with? The son and the son-in-law and the stepson. That's who y'all hang with. He going to have an announcement to make in a minute, too. She accomplished just what she set out to do. She was mad at the ex for doing the same thing to her. Now he done got back at her by ruining his life, but she ruining yours too. Congratulations, all y'all dysfunctional people hanging out. I'm going to tell you right now, here what's going to happen. You dating a woman, y'all really seeing each other. The boy going to come out and make an announcement because all he hang out with is y'all. And now the man right here, he tried. All that's going to happen in this letter right here.
Leave us your comments on today's
Uncle Steve
Strawberry
strikes
Letter.
Again. Happy Strawberry Letter.
Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve
Yeah,
Harvey
you ain't
SM.
see that, did you, Shirley?
No, I did not, and I still don't. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up next, it is Junior with Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Sports Talk with Junior. What you got, Junior?
All right, Pimpin. This is it, Pimpin.
Let me get my... Oh, man, I ain't know you was calling me. What's up, Junior?
Get the theme music.
Right now. Ladies, look up. It's me.
Can't take our eyes off you, Pimpin. What's up?
Hey, J2, you like this outfit I'm wearing?
I'm about to ask you, Pimpin, what is this for the Super Bowl weekend,
you see
man?
For Super Bowl. You know, this is actually Super Bowl turf. The whole suit is made out of AstroTurf. You know, you can buy this at Lowe's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can buy AstroTurf at Lowe's, Pimp. You got to have somebody know how to make it, though. Sew it, put it together.
Okay, Pimpin, I just got a few questions before we get to
man.
it, Pimpin.
So my sister got together with my gardener and made this, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't have a landscape glue to make the sleeves stay on right, so he had to come.
Pimpin, what them shoes is, though? The shoes with this suit right there, Pimpin.
You like that?
Yeah.
What's that?
What's that?
Spikes.
Cleats?
Yeah. Cleats. Yeah. Nah, but when you walking like me, you gotta aerate the ground. Them is cleats. This is my Super Bowl outfit, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You ready? Yeah, Pimpin, all right, man. I know, Pimpin, you going down to the game.
And the hat I got.
Oh.
See how hard it is?
Yeah.
My hat, it's a pimp style hat, but it's made out of crushed helmets.
No. How you do that? Ow.
Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. You gotta have
It's
strong
heavy.
neck. What it is? Yeah, it's a strong neck.
Strong
I'm good. What you got, Junior? What you want to talk
Okay,
about?
Pimpin, I know you going down to the game because you go every year, Pimpin.
Yeah, man. Ain't no way.
So who you taking with you to the game, and
man,
how you
come
gonna get in there,
Hey,
Pimpin? How you getting in?
First of all, don't worry about how I'm getting in. Just know that I'm in.
Now, man, Pimp, we just need to know one thing, man. Who you going with? Who you picking for the Super
Hey,
Bowl,
dog,
Pimpin?
listen to me. Where the pimps live and the pimps play.
Okay.
Pimping starts with a P. It sound like filet. You ain't got to ask me nothing except who gonna win But if you ask me again, I'm going to tell you the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly like an eagle to the sea. You know what I'm saying? I'm Steve Miller up in here, but we flying like an eagle. Jalen Hurts, Q-Side. What's up? Do you think, baby? All day. Sorry about that, Dave. Dave, the engineer, he Kansas City dude. Yeah, not this year, though, Dave.
Thank you, Pimpin. Coming up at the top of the hour, a racist video of a white teenager in blackface while other teens shout racial slurs has gone viral. It happened in Philly and caused a lot of outrage.
Damn.
We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A video of white female teenagers in Philly has gone viral as one girl in the video is having her face painted black while her friends are filming her. One other girl in the video said, quote, "You're a black girl. It's February. Know your roots. You're nothing but a slave." Then at the end of the video, the girl whose face has been painted black yells, "I'm black and I'm proud." Take a listen.
You're a black girl. You know your roots. It's February.
Your mom is never letting anyone in.
You're nothing but a slave. And after this, you're doing my laundry.
The way she just takes this bro.
I'm black and I'm proud.
All right.
Hey, all right.
This is what we're doing, huh?
Well, here's the deal. When something like that surfaces because of social media and the technology, and it lives on for a long time, the price that they finna pay for this, they not even gonna understand it. I mean, this type of stuff costs you college admissions.
Yes,
This type of stuff costs you
it.
jobs. This type of stuff causes you ridicule when you try to ride the bus. You at the mall, there they go. Because, a lot of people see this because white people go, hey, there's the girls that made the video. It's going to be a lot that come with this. I'm not surprised by this. I'm not appalled by it. Matter of fact, this is almost minor. The stuff I've seen in my life, because,
You're not appalled by this?
I'm from Texas.
I'm not even surprised. No, appalled.
Because you've seen worse.
They drug
I'm
Bird
disgusted.
behind that truck in Texas.
Yeah.
They murdered
Yes.
Emmett Till.
Yes, and yes.
They shot my nephew, dog. I seen the dog. They done busted all the windows out of my car, slid all my tires in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, wrote KKK on the side of my car. I done seen it all. This ain't no new movie, so I'm not really appalled. I'm really grateful that it's out because now these girls and these girls' family, they're going to have to pay for that.
Yeah, Steve, Philadelphia residents protested outside of the school following the racist video with signs that read, "Condemn and confront white supremacy. Where is your humanity? And prejudice creates pain." Now, according to the Philly
And
Voice,
these are white people outside this school.
According to the
you
Philly
see what I'm
Voice,
saying?
Philadelphia officials say they are investigating the incident and all the teens involved will be disciplined for sharing the video on social media. So, I mean, what can the punishment be for these teenagers in cases like this? Like you say, denied college admissions, perhaps, things like that.
They can get in trouble in school today, currently.
Yeah.
Your behavior in school as a student, if you do things like that, you will have consequences as well at school. So hopefully, but it's a private school, so you don't know what the rules are. But
But
all that social media bullying and racism that affects
Oh,
you as a
that's the
student.
problem.
It does. It really does.
Right.
And let's find out a little bit about the school. Are there blacks that attend the school?
Oh, it's a couple over there. Trust me.
See, So now you all of that comes with the price. I'm actually glad they did it. And I love the ignorance of posting it. Because see, these young people, they so stupid. It was funny as hell to them.
Oh, yeah.
They was laughing. Oh, God, it was the funniest thing in the world to them. Well, let's see how funny it is this morning. When you walk outside and all these people outside, your peers, mama and them out there. Because see, everybody ain't racist. And some people getting sick and tired of y'all with this mess. So I'm going to enjoy the process and just watch and see what's up. Let's stay on top of this story and see what really happened.
Okay. All right. Well, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So, Steve, how's it going? Let's talk about Elevate You, your healthy green powders, after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather, the big game edition. Would you rather traditional buffalo wings or lemon pepper wings?
I'm talking about that lemon pepper, that Wingstop. Hands down. Greatest thing in the world. If you work at Wingstop and forget to give me my ranch, that's a fight right there. Because that's about the best damn ranch I've ever had. You cannot not give me my ranch. That's important.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right.
There's something wrong with him.
Junior?
All flats.
I love lemon pepper wings. Yeah, lemon pepper.
Okay. So you're going with the lemon pepper.
The choice.
Just traditional buffalo wings with the red hot sauce, just regular buffalo wings, or lemon pepper, a different flavor. Would you rather?
I could eat more buffalo wings than lemon pepper. I could eat more of them. That lemon pepper get a little tangy after a while. I like both of them, but I can eat more barbecue wings.
Okay. All right. Would you rather meat lovers pizza or loaded nachos?
Meat lovers pizza.
Meat lovers pizza.
Oh, damn day.
Meat lovers.
Those ragged ass nachos the nachos don't have all the stuff on it. I don't like that.
I watched the Super Bowl game with you, with Meat Lovers Pizza at your house.
Yeah, dog, I'm not finna have no nachos. Other people reaching in there. You reaching there. Every chip you got ain't got nothing on it but guacamole. You get another chip, it ain't got nothing but sour cream. What is meat at on this damn thing?
All right, bowl of chips.
Yeah. And I didn't want to tell you this, but they asked that could we keep you out the conversation.
They did not. And Steve, we got to say thank you to our executive producer, Monica Barnes, because she put this all together. She did all this stuff, made it happen, all of that. Yeah, she did her thing, She was behind the scenes, but she was working really hard to make sure that happened. And thank you, Monica.
She did do a lot to make it happen. And,
hard worker. She's a hard worker.
Mm-hmm. It's just, you got to... give credit where credit due.
That's right.
It'll probably show up somewhere on her Instagram page. She'll have the same pose she have when she looks at the camera. She takes the same selfie every damn time. She can't believe she taking her own damn picture. That's the look she had like.
But thanks, because that was a lot. Yeah, that was a lot to get done. And all right, Tommy, tonight it's all on you with Ready to Love on OWN.
Oh, you know it. Yes, ma'am. Tonight,
so
Ready
good.
to Love on the OWN network. You know how it works. It's a process of elimination. We got 10 men, 10 women. Women eliminate men. Men eliminate women until we dwindle down to 6 people. That would be 3 couples who have hopefully found love. All right? Ain't no $1 million prize. Ain't no trip around the world. The prize is you found love. And I got a few of them that have found it. I got a few engagements. I'm going to be hitting a few weddings. So I'm excited.
That's big.
Right. That's what it's all about. Okay.
Well, we love this season. Let's see what Tony talking about tonight. Let me see.
I know, right?
Tony's something else, man.
Good. Yeah, true.
Tony's something else. But do y'all like Dre now? Y'all like Andre now?
With the curl. Oh, yeah, he's a nice guy.
All right, stand by. We good.
Okay. All right, Steve. It's on you.
I wanted to share something with you all. I want you all, as you go through life and go through your this year, 2023, I want you all to make sure that you don't forget to feel your accomplishments. Feel them. Take it in. Feel what you've accomplished. I mean, look, I know you want more, and there's nothing wrong with that. A man without a dream or vision shall perish. So you got to always be aiming and shooting for something. But stop and feel your accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Look, I want you to keep up the chase. I want you to keep up the hunt for your goals and aspirations. But as you keep up the chase, don't forget and lose sight of all you've accomplished. It will make the journey a little bit more enjoyable for you. I find myself being guilty of that at times myself, that I'm so working on the next deal, the next goal, the next setup, the next dream, the next vision, that sometimes I don't stop and feel the accomplishments that I have. And what you've accomplished is many. You've accomplished a lot of things, man. You graduated, you moved out, you got your own place, you got a car, you got a place to live. You're employed. Look, you started your company. Look, all of this stuff may not be the end all for you, but do you realize that that's something major to accomplish, man? To graduate high school, graduate college, to land a good position, to get a benefit package, to be able to provide for your family. Man, that's an accomplishment. And really, man, I need to talk to men for just a second. Brothers, look, man, I know how hard it is to be a man. Now, ladies, as you listen to this, please, I'm not talking about it's harder or I'm not making any comparisons. I'm just talking to men for a moment. Because men need to know sometime that you're doing well, man. Being a man is hard. It's a thankless position at all times. And if you're a good man, I got news for you. You're never going to get it 100. If you are a good man, you are never going to get it 100. And that kind of negates you having the feeling of being a good man, because if you out chasing your dreams and trying to make it happen for your family, then you're not always there for all the moments and events of the family. So now that kind of how come daddy ain't always here. But then if daddy is always there and making all the events, daddy might get hampered, daddy, from getting out there from hustling and grinding and making it happen. So now you ain't being able to give them everything they want and everything they're crying for and everything they're pointing at. So when you're a good man, it's hard to get it 100. But fellas, that's our job. That's our albatross around our neck. It's just what it is, man. We just don't get it as good men to have it 100. If you're there, you can't provide. If you provide, you ain't there. It's a rough one. But know this, you're doing good. That is what it is, and you ain't the only one out there with this thing that we all facing now. I'm going to speak more about this when I got more time. Y'all have a great day. Talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. Keep your head up, brother.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.